So anyway, yeah, I don't know, it's just, it made me giggle when he said the fox in the hand, you know what I mean?
I know, it's just
perfect.
Crazy times.
Dear me. You alright, mate?
Yeah, you look a bit maudlin.
I'm glad you're here, guys. I'm terribly sorry. We've had a death in the family.
Oh no.
What?
What happened?
Well, while you were out, some crazy kid in a DeLorean drove through here, smashed the red lava lamp, and then drove off without so much as a terribly sorry.
Oh no.
We're going to have to rename ourselves the Lone Lamp Farm.
I don't know that kid, but he sounds like a slacker!
Maybe movies.
Good, welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Maybe Movies. My name is Max.
Oh, hello, my name is Sam.
And I'm Rob, hello.
And this is the most fun that you can have with a couple of friends and a sofa that doesn't involve lube.
Oh.
Or a marmoset.
Oh, no.
And a packet of Tutti Fruities.
Okay, that I could go with.
Yeah, actually. Oh. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
You lost me for a minute there. Yes, welcome back. And as one of my non-glittery swimsuit attired assistants has just reminded me, with the launch of this episode, our monthly poll will be going out as well.
Oh, the poll.
Yes, which will be running till the end of the month. And this will be for the two movies that we've made this month, which is Bill and Ted's Excellent Future, and the one that we're about to launch into, Back to the Adventure.
Great Scott.
So without further ado, we have stars. We have a fresh because movie.
Oh, we do, yes. Which we could well need. I don't know.
And I'm going into this one with a reasonably healthy 8 stars.
Oh, gosh. I have 5.
And I also have 5.
Oh, right. Okay, we're definitely trailing, aren't we?
Yeah, indeed, got to pick up the pace.
You see, obviously, you could tell where all the ideas were coming from last time, can't you?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Exactly. I was mainly being a nuisance.
Not at all.
Not at all. You got 5. You know, you were contributing.
Exactly. No other business to go into. Let's do pre-production.
Can we just quickly go back over acts? Because obviously I've taken my notes now and I just want to make sure I'm getting them right too.
End of Act 1 is...
Let's reach out and touch someone.
So the first time they go travelling through time on his own.
Yes,
So
right.
after they come back with Napoleon.
Yes,
Yep,
that
that's
makes
where I
sense.
have it.
And then the end of Act 2, again I put it down as Full Circle K, where he's the other side of the conversation with himself.
Ah, right. I had a couple of scenes later, but that's fine.
Again, just for you guys, a quick reminder. So this is Marty and his family living in Ted's house in San Dimas.
Oh, that's right, Ted's house.
Whose house? Run's house. I said, whose house?
Ted's house, right, yes.
Yeah, because again, they're not quite as well off as
As Bill's family are, yeah.
One tiny thing, again, to just keep in the back of your mind when we're doing this. I know we were saying before about he's literally referred to as a slacker, but to my mind, Marty isn't as stupid as Bill and Ted. I mean, Bill and Ted are still quite bright in their own way, and I still struggle with Marty not getting, really failing any subject.
Marty is easily distracted, which is not the same as the sort of mental condition that Bill and Ted have.
No.
Okay, well that's interesting because that's something I was going to figure into.
Right, okay.
Because I was going to say, as an extra layer to this, which obviously Sam will appreciate this, the trip that he goes on isn't just about passing his history test.
Uh-huh.
So we know that he and the Pinheads can play. As an ensemble, they can play good music.
Oh, yes, they can.
They're just too loud.
They're just too loud.
Yes.
But also, what if they're just a bit too boring and their music isn't original? So part of the journey is for
Are
him
you
to...
calling Huey Lewis and the News unoriginal? Is that what you're saying?
I wasn't referring to any particular track in question.
Right, yeah. No, actually, I dig that.
Can you dig it?
I see what you said. Sorry, what were you going to say, bud?
I was going to say, is that why they needed a new drug? Never mind.
Oh.
Time release joke.
It's been so long since I've listened to any Huey. I know what you mean now. Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm with you. Sorry. Very slow on the uptake there.
Yeah. Different album.
Yeah.
All right, fair play.
I think it is anyway.
But yeah, that's part of it, is for him to find inspiration for the music.
Weirdly enough, that kind of ties in with the third Bill and Ted film, so that's cool.
Oh, okay. Because I've not seen that one, so I can't claim plagiarism.
I will have to bring it over for you to watch at some point.
Please,
so you can
yes.
say you
It's
have.
a good film. It's sweet. Oh, and also because the thing you'd have to sort of tweak a bit, because obviously with Bill and Ted, the threat is that, you're going to go to military school. I can't imagine Marty's parents threatening military school. That doesn't strike me as their style. But the idea that if you flunk this test, you can't do the concert and therefore...
No, we did mention it briefly when we were doing our...
Yes,
we did.
that was it.
Yes.
We did, yeah, saying that to even try out for the to be the band for the summer ball, he has to pass his history test. I mean, if you want to take that a stage further and up the stakes with that, it's not that they can't try out, it's that he sent his demo tape in, somebody wants to see them play live.
And he needs to be able to play so that he...
Yes, because if they don't get that, they don't get signed, and then their music doesn't go anywhere, and that won't create the utopian future. That Rufus
There
comes
we
back
go.
from.
Yep, well done.
And
Yep.
a bit of Jeopardy, I think that's an early star.
I think that's an early start for both of us, because that did...
Oh, yeah.
Yay, go team!
Yeah.
Because we need the stakes. You need the stakes, don't you?
Oh, and it does add also, like I said, a bit of ticking clock element.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think also the other side that I think it could tie into, and I think I've mentioned this before, but obviously the element that you have in Back to the Future is George being a failed writer. And I wouldn't go so far as to call it resentment. There is that sort of thing that gets handed down to Marty, this idea of,
I don't know if I could take that kind of a rejection.
even when people are being lovely and supportive, there is that thing of, I don't want to embarrass.
There's always things about your family that you absorb unconsciously, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not necessarily that his dad said you can't do it. It's just he's heard his dad say it so many times it's kind of become part of his vocabulary.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And I think, I think he's always confident.
It's that measure of bravado. It's that same thing. I mean, I've had it before. I don't know about anybody else. I can go on stage and I can perform quite happily in front of 200 people without batting an eyelid.
Yeah.
But standing up in front of a room full of people, reading my own work,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a completely different ballgame.
Yes.
Exactly. So I think, contextually...
Yeah, it's not just a performance, it's performing your own material.
Yes.
And the weight that comes with it.
Exactly. And
That's a brilliant word.
And it kind
Yes.
of, sort of bearing your soul, if you like.
Yeah, exactly.
We get the opening bit with Rufus and the future and the creation of the phone booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We then cut to, we see the Pinheads playing in his garage.
Because that then leads into the I'm late for school thing, which is, again, we talked about so many similarities between this film, but right at the beginning, they're all late for school.
Sorry, a very quick aside, I've just suddenly remembered, we should have mentioned it last week, but there is another Noah saying about Marty's watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'd forgotten the bit at the beginning when Doc's reading out what time it is and he looks at his watch and his watch has stopped.
1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1.
Come on, I
Never noticed that. Never noticed that.
Amazing. It's like...
Sorry, anyway,
Yes.
so with this
The
scene,
details.
with this scene, it's a chance for a little bit of exposition here as well. As the band are breaking up, because obviously he's got to go to school, you could have one of the other band members to say to him, look, we sound great, but the music's arse, man. You promised us some new material.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I think I'd like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Because
ties
again,
in.
we need to build stakes, and if the pressure is not coming just from the school but from the band as well, I think that works. It's
I
a
like
layer
that.
into it. It makes he's being pressured from multiple angles, so it really centers him on what his goal is.
Yeah. And so he's writing songs in history because it's a subject he doesn't care about.
Ooh.
Right, yeah. Like I said, when we know that Marty is easily distracted. Back to the Future shows us that in the beginning, multiple ways. Being distracted by the clocks, being distracted by the amplifier, being distracted by his girlfriend.
He basically just has a magpie mind.
He does, yes.
Yeah, basically he's spending history just staring out the window daydreaming.
Okay, this could be daft, I'm going to say it anyway. Almost like a kind of Fight Club style cut where you could briefly show Rufus just to kind of set up that he's on the way or something.
Oh, right, like a psychological cue.
Yeah, exactly.
It is time.
Be excellent to each other.
Just, as a bonus.
As a bonus, yeah, that's a nice touch. Yeah, give that man a star.
Yeah.
Yay!
Take it. So we still get the bit with Mr. Hughes, is it? The teacher?
Yeah.
And what have you learned?
Caesar is a salad dressing.
Who was the actor that I got confused about when we were talking about Revenge of the Nerds?
Ah, okay.
Oh, right.
Yes.
That's who he is, isn't
Yes.
he? Yeah.
I mean, after all, you're nerds.
Yeah, so we get him, obviously he calls Marty back and says, you know what you're doing. And all that same little kind of pep talk that he gives Bill and Ted.
But just a bit more focused on one
I
person.
want to go in there and just add a little detail to kind of reinforce it. So instead of having him being distracted by the Jeep when he's talking to his girlfriend, there's a car trailer or whatever.
Oh, goes past on his
with a
way
big
to the
black
dealership.
Jeep, and it's sticking up over the hedge
Yeah,
at the edge of
yeah.
school, and he can see it sliding past, and he's just like, oh, one day.
Yeah.
One day, and then he starts writing down some lyrics or something.
And then
just
the
to
teacher
show,
says,
he's spending all of his time daydreaming.
No, it's a nice nod to the original, yeah, definitely.
Nice.
So we then go home.
Yes.
Obviously, we're not going to get...
Now your dad's going for it in your own room. Shut up, Ted.
No, we're not going to get that back. We're going to get an awkward family dinner.
Yeah, we just get a regular McFly family dinner, which is all confusing, and he can't concentrate. He can't do it in that environment, so he heads off to the Circle K. Maybe he's just going to go off and skateboard for a bit. It's somewhere where he hangs out.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Maybe he's cramming at the kitchen table after dinner.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's getting the frown, and he's, maybe even getting some veins bulging.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, look, take a break. You're going to give yourself a stroke.
Up until that point, you can have all of the stuff. Initially, you've got Dad watching something on TV, doing his incredible laugh. We could even throw in the same thing. Yeah, Uncle Joey's not got made his parole.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dave's looking for the car keys because he's late to get to work to the pizzeria. Linda's moaning about stuff.
Wait. I see another connection.
Okay.
Do you not see it? Dave is looking for his car keys.
Oh!
Take it.
Yes.
Yes. Of course.
Obviously, we have to decide when to play that card.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Yes.
We should use it.
Definitely. Dad notices and says, yeah, you maybe should take a break. And he heads off to the Circle K to go and do some skating.
Yes.
Yes.
At which point, we get a visit from the future.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
He's probably not going to be sitting there asking people questions.
No.
You're right. He's probably trying to vent his frustrations on the parking lot, as it were.
As he's doing that, some guy walks past. Hey, you! Stay off my car next time. Find your own way to school.
Yeah, that would be a nice callback. Yes.
I just thought of another 80s callback. So, in Flashdance where he punch dances out his rage, he could be doing angry skateboarding.
Angry skateboarding, you can do that.
Wait. Flashdance, do you mean Footloose?
Footloose, yes.
Yeah.
It's so sad because my brain went from there because that was a reference in Hot Rod.
Oh, right.
Which I love.
It's also in Final Space.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's an animated show on
I know
Netflix.
of it.
There's a whole bit where the main character is having a hissy fit. It took me 2 minutes to realise he was doing the Footloose angry dance.
The one from Flashdance is referenced in Gremlins.
Yes.
Because Michael Sandaro, who did the tune Maniac,
Yes.
also wrote a track for Gremlins.
Fun fact.
Right.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Yes. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
Tangent, guys. Tangent.
God, but it wasn't one of those. Rufus appears.
Marty is going to be a little less accepting of what he's seeing.
That's fair.
Obviously he's just seen something come from the sky, so we can only push his incredulity so far, but I just feel like he's a little bit more suspicious. He'll ask questions where Bill and Ted won't.
Mm-hmm. That makes logical sense. And then Rufus, because Rufus is quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He can pull a Clarence in It's a Wonderful Life, answer specific questions with specific information.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good call.
What I was also going to suggest...
Good call.
Yeah. I was going to suggest as well, when the second phone booth appears, and we get to the conversation between Marty and Marty.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Because we know from Back to the Future that he's not adverse to a bit of dress up. So when we see future Marty, he's got an amalgamation, or wearing an amalgamation of all the places that he's been to.
Oh, right. Yeah, nice touch.
Yeah, so it might be like glasses from the future, got a cowboy hat, something like that.
That's cool.
Cowboy hat or a poncho or something like that. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Some fun imagery.
No, you wouldn't want a poncho because you want... anyway, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, go.
But as I say...
It's a nice touch.
But that will then allay a lot of his suspicion.
Yeah.
He can't really argue with talking to himself. So again, the whole thing about check your watch, that still works.
I was going to say, do we think Marty's the kind of guy who's going to get distracted enough to forget to wind his watch?
I can see it.
Yeah.
More in the sense of someone who's, like you say, in the middle of something.
He's in the middle of a grand adventure through time. Of course, he's not thinking about every little detail.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think this
it works.
But this is one of the things that kind of bugs me, like with these things in general, when some people go like, "Oh, why didn't someone do this? Why didn't someone do that?" I was like, well, footballers don't score every penalty. Athletes don't win every race. I think this idea that everything has to be perfectly set up.
Yeah,
and
it's very cinema sins. I don't like it.
Saviours of the world don't always say absolutely every single last syllable.
Plateau.
No.
No, they don't.
We get into the circuits of history.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then we go to Austria, 1805 for Napoleon, which I think is going to go the same, because it is, here's a battle, now we've got to go somewhere else.
Yes.
And then Napoleon just gets dragged along because of the explosion.
Yeah.
In case it comes in handy later, are we saying that he takes his skateboard with him?
Marty seems to carry it with him everywhere.
Yeah. I think it makes logical sense.
Yeah.
And
Don't
it's,
know if you're gonna be able
it's a
to use
skateboard, it's quite thin.
Yes. Yeah, it'll fit in there more nicely, yeah. We're talking about a future utopia based on the music of the Pinheads, so in some ways derived from Marty and his life. So when they get into the phone booth, there is a rack, because all phone booths in the future have a rack for your skateboard or your hoverboard.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah,
Start.
nice touch, nice touch, yeah.
Like at the start of Bill and Ted, where Rufus is giving that monologue. That could be part of the model, like, we have the best skate parks.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely,
we have the best van shoes you can imagine.
Every truck is a Toyota.
Yeah.
So this last little bit is going to go fairly quickly with a small caveat. So we go back to my house.
Whose house? Say what?
You get the speech about how you're on your own. Napoleon drops out of the tree.
I have an
Napoleon.
idea for that.
So do
Yeah.
I. Sorry.
Yeah?
Okay, who's... Come on then. Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
Okay. In place of Deacon chaperoning Napoleon, someone who we've established is not the sharpest, Dave chaperones
Right,
Napoleon.
okay. I was wondering, because we've obviously got Dave, and we've also got sister, whose name I can never remember.
Linda.
Linda. All right, Linda.
My suggestion, his first thought is to go to Dave. Dave's not there. He's down working at the pizzeria.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
So we get Linda looking after him. Linda, who's desperate to find a good man.
And has the hots for Napoleon. That could be fun.
That could be fun, yeah.
Going on a date with Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, take it. You're totally going to win the stars on
That's
this.
got 80s goodness all over it.
It really is fantastic, yes.
Oh my gosh, like going into like a salon, him like looking really grumpy, carrying shopping bags.
Oh, yeah.
It writes itself.
It does, yeah. One last bit, of course, is the bit when Ted's dad corners him and gives him a bit of a rant about how you got to pack your bags, you're going to military school tomorrow.
Oh, we're not going to get that, are we? Because I don't think his dad is going to do
so
that.
What do we have?
I don't even necessarily think it would be so much discipline.
And maintain discipline at all times.
I think it would be more... I don't want to say guilt-trippy, because I think that's harsh.
But no, she's like that. That's the way they wrote her in the film, isn't
But
it?
it's like... How long are you going to keep doing this? And it could be more gut-punchy.
She's definitely undermining him, so she should be the one to do that. What I was going to add to that is we get that scene, Marty leaves to go to the phone booth, or he goes in, dials up and disappears, but we then see George come out, because he's actually coming out to tell him, you follow your dreams, son. And he sees the phone booth disappear.
Which plays in... I see where... Yeah, that's a nice touch, yeah.
Because you You could have it as a visual cue, like literally before he comes out, he's looking at his sci-fi book, it's on the shelf, it's gathering dust.
Just the manuscript, yeah. Yeah.
Take it.
Thank you.
But that, I think, is our Act 1.
That's Act 1, yes.
So, I suppose, again, last kind of thing, just to very quickly leap back to on Act 1, say hi to the princess for me.
Yeah, no, princess.
Yes. And we find ourselves in the Old West.
Oh, can I make a suggestion? Jennifer is the princess.
Yes, because you suggested that last week.
Did I?
Ah, right.
Oh, wow. Thanks, past me.
Okay. No, that makes sense. That's good. We have a place for her.
We do, yes. And of course, it should obviously be Claudia Wells, because she was a much better Jennifer than Elizabeth Shue.
Yes, which is a shame, because I think Elizabeth Shue is very cute, but she just wasn't as good.
Although I did find out the other day the reason why Claudia Wells didn't come back.
Why was that?
Her mum fell really ill, and she had to give up acting to look after her mum.
Oh no, that's a shame.
Oh, dang.
So are we going to New Mexico 1879?
What, for William the child?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, because obviously we have Back to the Future 3 at a later point, so, I mean, what could be fun is if you have kind of stuff in the background setting up Back to the Future 3 without people knowing it.
It's 8 o'clock, and I'm calling you out.
What you just see down the road, you see Doc Brown's blacksmiths.
Exactly, and then like, oh, what's her name? The Ted Danson's wife, and she's like reading Jules Verne in the background. Like,
Oh, right,
Clara.
yeah.
Clara, that's it.
The Mary Steenburgen?
Yes, that's it. That's her name. Yes, Mary Steenburgen.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, not relevant, but also the mum and stepbrothers, and I like that. So there we go.
I haven't seen that movie. It's supposed to be quite good, though.
Love it.
I mean, there's a few things we can do with this, and again, some of them are obvious nods to Back to the Future. You can have the bit where somebody rides past and he leaps back and jumps into the manure. I know it's one of Biff's guys that says it, but when he goes into the saloon, what's that on those moccasins, boy?
Yeah, that
Saying,
kind of-
DK, what's that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can have that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And does he introduce himself to Billy the Kid as Clint Eastwood?
I need 2 men.
I think he'd have to.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep, continuity.
But do we think that he's going to help Billy the Kid with cheating at poker?
I think he wouldn't be above that. Well, because I'm just going to point this out. In Back to the Future 2, he did say, oh, what's wrong with placing a few bets? So he's not anti-gambling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's very true.
That is very true. Yeah. Do you think? Yeah, I think that's...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you. Detail ahoy.
So we get the bit with Billy the Kid pretty much as it is.
But Marty's a bit more of a fighter than, say, Bill and Ted. So you could even do a little bit where, during the bar fight, he gets knocked off his chair or something. Somebody knocks into the stove, the thing comes off, grabs it with something.
Right,
Yes.
okay, I see what you're saying, drawing deep. Yeah.
Yes.
Deep cuts.
Yeah, they get out and, come with me. And we escape to Athens in 410 BC.
Yes,
Indeed.
that's right.
Socrates.
Socrates.
He's under Socrates.
Yeah.
Socrates.
I bought this Greek yogurt the other day. It was an empty pot, and at the bottom it said, I owe you some yogurt. Jig of satire.
Nice.
Oh, dear me.
Do we think he's going to philosophise with him the same way, or...
Ooh, that's a good question. I think he would do it in a more wistful way than Bill. So, I think he'd probably say the same kind of quote. He would probably say the quote more than sort of the Dust, Wind, Dude way that Bill and Ted do it.
I might be wrong, but I don't think Dust in the Wind was a song in 1985.
I thought it was a 70s song, Dust in the Wind.
Is it?
Kansas, yeah.
Dust in the Wind?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
wild.
right. Oh, sorry. I remember the 80s version.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Well,
Was it the Scorpions?
Yeah, Scorpions, but no, the original is by Kansas.
Ah, didn't know that. I stand corrected. Ignore me. So, it wouldn't be Dust Wind Dude, but it would be Marty's way of doing it, wouldn't it?
But unless he tries to philosophise with Johnny B. Good, I don't know.
Exactly. I can imagine he I don't know, sort of be a bit more elegant in the way he'd say it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there'd still be passion there, but it'd just be recognition. With Marty, I think there's a bit more. I don't want to say sincerity because I think Bill and Ted are sincere as well. But,
they're very sincere.
But they do it in a more dippy way.
Yeah.
Whereas Marty is sincere, I think, in terms of I think he's quite a strong character. I think he's quite
self-confident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said,
absolutely.
Even with the underlying issues that we talked about, there is definitely a presentation with him, I think.
Yes. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Which then takes us to, Jennifer, 15th century England.
The beginning will be very much the same, arriving in England, talking to the peasants, pointing at the castle. It's when we would go into the castle, that's where it starts to get a little bit different.
Yes, it does.
Because there's not two of them.
I am going to ask a question, because I've been trying to figure this out, because the movie doesn't really, Bill and Ted doesn't really give you any answers, and this is the only bit where they're looking for historical figures, and we have people who are not clearly historical figures in the princesses. The king in that, who is that? They say King Henry.
It's meant to be Henry VIII.
It is meant to be Henry VIII.
Yeah, if you look at the class blackboard at the very beginning of the film,
it does have
Henry
all the
VIII
stuff.
is the maid. If you actually look at the blackboard at the beginning, all the people they pick up are on the board.
Wow.
So that would mean that the princesses are supposed to be Elizabeth I and Mary Queen of Scots?
Presumably. I don't think the film was thinking too hard about that.
No, they just needed medieval babes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yes, you're right, because we're not going to get to the sword fight, them fighting and larking around.
Exactly, yes. That bit gets a bit awkward. So do we replace it or do we just skip it?
No, I think we have to replace it. So they arrive, he spies her on the balcony.
Yeah.
And we know that Marty tends to monologue sometimes as well.
That's
so having
true.
him talking to himself about stuff isn't a problem.
I got all the time I want. I got a time machine. I can just go back early.
Because we just cut to them in the armour, don't we?
Yeah. They've already snuck into the castle and disguised themselves.
I think he'd probably do that more as a deliberate plan. Like, oh shit, there are people like looking for me. Got to find somewhere to hide. It could be a bit more kind of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. And that's more like how Marty would think.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
makes
more
sense.
self-preservation as opposed to just zany hijinks.
It's a bit of a tangential reference, but we do still get the sword fight because somebody walks past and where it goes, "You're a little short for a suit of armour."
Oh, yeah, nice call.
Yeah.
Nice call.
Yeah.
Oh, go on then.
Why
I think,
not?
and again, no, because they stem from Rob's idea as well.
multi-thank. Most kind.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm not having clever ideas.
Oh no.
Oh no, man! I have a feeling you'll pull out some aces later.
We'll see.
It
We'll
happens.
see.
It does happen. So we get the sword fight. The question now, is it Marty that falls down the stairs? Are we going to go with the silliness of him falling out of the armour or not?
I think it can still work. I think you could still sort of, rather than doing the Iron Maiden joke, which, you know, whilst a brilliant joke,
How about...
doesn't really work with Marty.
Sorry, how about this as a set piece? He's having this fight with this guard up on that level. He gets disarmed because obviously he's no good with a sword. He's got his skateboard with him. He jumps on the skateboard, skates across the hall, and then we see him go up the wall and down the staircase. You hear a clatter at the bottom. You get the guard come running down. He's fallen out of his armour.
Go a step further, put a banister, put a railing.
For him to do an ollie along.
Downstairs.
Oh, yes. There you go. There you go. Guard runs down after him, finds the suit armour at the bottom, so you still get the bit with him going, "Huh!"
Yeah.
But Marty's hidden somewhere else. He's got the breastplate, knocks him out.
Nice,
yes, that works.
Again, callback.
But for some reason he can't get something off, so when we see future one, he's got like one of the boots, he can't get it off.
Oh, right. Tying into the...
Yeah, exactly.
The future you, yeah.
And then we have him run into Jennifer.
And then he gets caught and sentenced to execution.
Execute them.
Marty's a bit more of a romantic.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he finds the room that she's in. She's out on the balcony. He picks up a lute and starts to serenade her.
Oh, that's a nice touch, because we know Marty can play, unlike Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's, part of what wins her over, as if she wasn't already. And then, as you say, grabbed, off with his head.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that The 20th century's going to love it.
As you tried to shred it a little.
Of course.
I'm assuming the rescue/cart chase is going to go ahead as planned.
I don't see you have to do anything different, to be honest.
Because it's Socrates and Billy the Kid. They're still in the film. Nothing's changing here. The only person is it's one instead of two.
Yeah.
If we want to, we can throw in a very short set piece with that. With I don't know, Billy the Kid having to. I don't know because Billy's on the reins, isn't he? So we get Socrates having to catch them up on the skateboard.
Which as mental images go, is funny.
I imagine they throw a rope out, so you've got Socrates hanging onto the rope on the skateboard.
That's fantastic!
Yes,
that's a beautiful image. Love it.
Yeah, you've got to get a star for that.
Oh, yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's a
nice
quality item, Reeves.
You are mincing this
Jesus. It's going to be a record, I think.
I think it will.
You got more stars than the Walk of Fame, Touch.
And then they go the wrong way and end up in the future.
They do. And obviously we get the damage to the to the phone booth.
The bit in the future is kind of going to go the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it won't necessarily be excellent to each other, but there will be a phrase.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to go attempt it, or are we going to leave that for the second draft?
I would prefer to leave it for the second draft. I don't feel up to it right now.
Fair play.
If anybody thinks of something before we finish this, then please throw it.
Oh yeah, just shout out. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Ziggy Piggy, Ziggy Piggy, Ziggy Piggy.
Ziggy Piggy. So this is cutting back to Linda and Napoleon
on their date.
So are we saying they're having a date at Ziggy Piggy's?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Right.
Or because in Bill and Ted, Deacon ditches Napoleon because he thinks he's a dick.
You ditched Napoleon?
Yeah, but he ditches him at the bowling alley.
Hear me out, though.
Oh, okay, good one.
Linda decides he's a dick. I would think it would make more sense that idiot Dave would take him to Ziggy Piggy's.
I see what you're saying. We'd have to insert a scene where Linda realises he's a dick and ditches him earlier.
Can I suggest a riff off of that?
Go for it.
So I'd still say Linda and Napoleon go for their date at Ziggy Piggy's. We still get that scene. As that scene comes to an end, when they're going to leave or whatever, Dave pops up. Excuse me, mate. That's my sister.
Ooh.
He wants to prove that Napoleon is a good enough man to be with his sister. So Dave takes him bowling.
Nice.
Congratulations,
like
sir.
It.
Yeah, congratulations.
Like
That's
it, and then sort of.
But yes, as well.
Yes,
thank you. Yeah.
Good calls all round.
So then, yes, it can be Dave that then ditches him when he finds out that he's a cheat. Which then we go back to Vienna.
Oh, yeah, Freud, yeah.
Right, now this is the bit when the boys go extra credit. Are we going to say that basically Marty's doing just as bad at history as the boys are doing? Does he feel he needs extra credit?
Well, I suppose, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah.
He's started now. He's got the bug.
Yeah.
Alright, now that makes... Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I
bet he doesn't even think about it too hard. He's just like, where to next?
Yeah, but you can still say extra credit, but like the delivery's like... Extra credit. Cool.
Yeah, which we get that. It's almost like a little bit of a montage, isn't it?
I think I know just what we need.
Yeah.
Where they kind of bounce through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we go any further, we are just going to very quickly take a pause for a shout out. But don't look at me. Look at him.
Hello. Yes, so this month for Raynor City, which is the online comic that I do, we are doing what is known as AK August, where you can find out about the psychic super vixen AK girl with her unique power set and bizarre allergy to caramel. If you would like to know more, check out our channel. And thanks again to Xadrum. There's going to be some fun content on our channel as well, so much love.
And it's actually quite nice for a change, because we always say it at the end of any of these shout-outs that we do, but it's nice to say it in person. Thanks to you as well, Rob, for all of your support with what we do here as well.
Indeed, sir. Very much. Thank
Super
you.
welcome, guys.
Xadrum is more than just curious content on YouTube. We're also a small publishing house, with books covering a range of genres from 1940s pulp adventure to children's novels, and even a touch of the macabre for those who like their literature on the dark side. Our titles are available in both paperback and ebook formats. Ebooks are available on Amazon, but physical copies can only be bought exclusively through our website at xadrum.com. Jeff's got enough cash as it is, So why not help us little guys grow and thrive? Links can be found in our banner and in the description to all of our videos, and we look forward to helping you indulge your itch for escapism. So montage with that, with Beef Oven, Joan of Arc. Again, I must admit, I never actually found out the actress that gets to play Joan of Arc in this.
But bizarrely enough, my mum was looking her up last night because she went, I know her from something. One thing I do know she's in Clue. She's the singing telegram girl.
Oh my god, is that her?
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Wow. Culminating with Abraham Lincoln.
And then we get the broken antenna.
So stuck in the prehistory.
And then obviously
Pangea, probably.
This is where we cut away to bowling with Dave.
Do we want to have, because again I always think, Marty's a little bit more intelligent. Does he purposefully just leave a boot print in the mud?
Oh, right.
Or he leaves it and puts his foot in some amber or something.
Something like that. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
that would be
I
kind of
like
cool.
that.
Nice
that
touch.
could be a fun visual gag, yeah.
And of course we did very briefly miss the great Al Young as
Genghis
Khan.
Khan.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
of course. Yeah.
Can
Love
he
him.
kick it? Yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
Want a Twinkie, Genghis Khan?
Then we cut away to the bowling alley with Dave
Yes.
and Napoleon. Meow, 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 meow.
And ditched. Which is basically the end of Act 2, because we started called Act 3 when they arrive back in the present. Or do you want to go a bit further and just...
Well, I mean, it's just a cutaway. They cut away to the bowling, and then we cut back to the prehistoric pit stop and actually fixing the antenna.
Yes.
And then that's the end.
Yep, are we happy then with him
What, having some pudding?
Pudding.
having chewing gum?
Chewing gum and pudding?
You can have chewing gum and pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see that it's a big deal. You know, it's a very high school thing.
So he's got a large lunchbox. It's fine.
Yeah.
People can have large lunchboxes.
Stop it.
They can really like
Stop
pudding.
it. Can we stop talking about lunchboxes, please?
What's going on here?
Oh, I see. You're implying another thing.
Yes.
I genuinely wasn't. Oh, man.
If it goes that way, it's normally me.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
if you're a perv, yeah.
Yeah, as I said, it's normally me.
It is. It really is.
So
Ew, hippie, you're so naughty.
does he leave the caveman with his skateboard?
Because I think shenanigans do ensue.
Oh, at the mall, don't they?
So I think having the skateboard to hand for
Genghis Khan to use, as he does in the
for
thing.
wacky hijinks would be important.
Yes, but I'll also point out that there's a sporting goods store in the mall.
That's true.
So he can easily
nick
pick up a
another one.
skateboard.
Fair play, Admiral.
So you have them picking up the skateboard, and one of them's going, oh! So Marty McFly has indirectly invented the wheel.
Yeah.
Can I throw something in as well? Throw in the 2001 music.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, double team.
And then, very quickly, full circle. So we get him appear back in front of himself.
Yeah, of course.
Remember to check your watch, all of that kind of stuff. And that would be the end of Act 2.
Rock and roll.
Oof. Oofity doof.
Indeed.
Oof, oof, oof. Yes.
So we're at Marty's house.
This is where it would be chores.
It can still be chores.
Yeah, chores
Still
still
be
works.
chores. So who are we begging a ride from? Do we want it to be Lorraine or do we want... I don't know. I mean, it could be Dave.
Well, because if he's a pizza guy, maybe he's got a pizza van.
Ooh.
Yeah, because he does. He wears the uniform, doesn't he?
See, this is where I was having a thought earlier, and it's the only bit that we may want to have a little bit of a think about before we go into this. When we get to the history presentation itself, and in Bill and Ted, you've still got that moment where both of their dads turn up and see them.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of a way that we could construct a narrative where, if not both, at least his dad turns up.
Yes.
And seeing his son succeed, we just drop in a nugget of that's the push that George needs to go back to his book, as you pointed out in Act
Right.
1.
Perfect.
Yeah, nice call.
Absolutely.
Nice call.
Brilliant idea. It all ties up. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
But how we do that, I'm not sure.
I don't think you have to complicate it. I think we can talk about it when we get to that point. But I think we can make that work without too much effort.
This may or may not be an opportunity to drop the keys back into the plot.
Yes.
Because Dave is still looking for his keys.
Yep.
So maybe Marty has already acquired them. But I'm seeing a huge problem coming up the road.
Yes.
What's that?
Jail.
Oh! I could throw something in here.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's too early to play the keys. Even then, I don't know how the keys are going to make a huge difference up the road.
I think I have some ways round this. Obviously, we have to have a part in this after the mall shenanigans where the historical figures get arrested.
Yeah.
And I think the person who gets them arrested is Biff.
What do you think you're doing? Biff.
Oh, right.
Biff's in the other story.
This is another story?
Yeah, because we didn't have him in here at all.
Oh,
do we not?
I might be missing something here that we need to fill in. It comes back. We get the chores, which is with Lorraine.
right,
Which is
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Lorraine is the one that gives them the lift to town. Where we include the thing with the keys is Dave's been looking for them. He's had to leave the van at the pizzeria.
Yes.
The
Right.
pizzeria is opposite the police station.
Oh.
So Marty can later use the van to get them in the pizza van to get them to the school once he's got them out of jail.
Nice
Yeah.
one, yes.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I see where we're going. That's
It's just
narrowing the hump
yes,
that is coming up to us.
but
Yeah.
it's just how do we get them out of jail?
Well, considering it's going to take an awful lot of effort, can we say that everything in between just happens?
I agree. We still get all the same thing with meeting mum, things like that. We still get all the chaos in the mall. That all goes off okay.
And the finals happening in the background, cutting away to every once
Yes.
in a while.
Obviously, he has to go to Waterloo's to go and find him.
Yep. So all of that plays out.
But then again, what I was going to say was, even in Bill and Ted, regardless of the fact that Ted's dad is the chief of police, it is very easy for them to sneak through that police station.
That is true.
It is.
So we could play the time travel trick again. No, we can't. No.
Why can't we?
Yeah, it's time travel.
He could use the time machine.
Come on, use your thought pills. Come on.
You could use the time machine just to appear in the jail. No, that's still predicated on him being able to get through the prison.
All right, okay.
So unless he does the time travel trick as well, to create a disturbance somewhere else
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
that draws the police out of the station, and that's when he can get in.
Well, because in Back to the Future, of course, we had the tapes and the whole Darth Vader thing.
Silence, Earthling!
I sort of see where you're going with this. Yeah, go on.
So it could be that he, in effect, creates this sort of thing that they have to investigate, which turns out to be the tape, and that's what distracts them long enough for him to break out the...
I remember hearing years ago, and I never actually bothered checking up to see if it's true, but somebody once telling me it was a stunt that a very young Richard Branson pulled, where he arranged for a fake UFO landing.
All right.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Does Marty set up some kind of fake first contact situation, and so the police will go to that? It's not in theme with the films, but...
We haven't played our one different thing yet.
Yeah, we still got our cut movie.
We do.
So this could be the exception that sort of fills in this bit in lieu of rubbish bin on head.
Dave, I'll find your keys, but I need you to do something for me.
Yes! Dave strikes me as the kind of person who would go along with that.
Yeah. You
You guys are just dancing around me. I'm having zero fucking ideas, and you are just mincing this. Yes, go ahead.
Hey, the team!
Go ahead, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they also get a UFO sighted on, outside of wherever, outside of not the high school, but somewhere. The police go, that reduces the numbers at the station enough for Mike.
Yeah, I don't think it would clear the entire station, but it would get down to like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
And then we could pull the same trick. We could actually have the tape recorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the bin and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Failing that, if we need to, he needs a bit more time, he pulls the fire cord.
Yeah, sometimes the simplest is best.
Yeah. If he does it once he's already inside the building, so everybody else rushes out.
Yeah.
And then he can just go...
Go and let them out. Which is interesting as well, because it's only the last time I watched that I noticed when he lets the historical figures out, looks like there's like 2 or 3 prostitutes in there as well that he lets out.
I think so, yeah.
Just let everyone out.
Yeah, everybody out.
Maybe the prostitutes like history as well. They could have some insight, you don't know.
True. We should then throw in a bit with Lorraine speaking to George about, your son's out of control, he's gone off with these weird people and all this kind of thing.
What, Lorraine?
Which is why George then goes to the school.
Well, yes, because Lorraine knows this because he just brought a bunch of strange people.
Yeah.
Really, really strange people to her house.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So there's a narrative through line there that works. It works perfectly. At this point, I think things are going to start to run on lines.
And of course, you now have that extra element of like you say, the father seeing this creativity, and then that reawakens in him, and then he realises...
It's not just the creativity. It's also, if you remember at the end, they actually use the telephone box to vanish.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he'll see that.
Mm-hmm. And that will spark the creative idea that becomes that finishes off the book. The manuscript was never completed because he didn't have an ending, and that's the end of it.
Oh, can I?
Yes,
it's yours.
Yes,
it's
you can.
yours.
Of course you can. Absolutely. So that's brilliant. I think we should have at the beginning bit when
Now, my good friend.
Clint Eastwood. Oh no, Marty McFly.
Huh? Marty?
I'll explain later.
Yes, as you say, most of this is going to run on rails through to the end. We can almost do a bit of a Blues Brothers, that when they disappear playing out to the music of the Pinheads.
Of course.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, nice callback.
Playing some of the music that he's jotted some stuff down.
Right.
Exactly, which then sort of ties in with the experience he's had.
Okay, so we have to go back a couple of scenes before the show starts and have him go to the rest of the Pinheads and go, I've got some new material, but you've got to come with me now.
Yes, exactly.
Dude.
Yes.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah.
Again, with all of this, at some point, you should have a chance again to obviously to talk music with Beethoven and things like this.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Or you could just have him like look at the music and just have Beethoven just like go like.
Yeah,
something stupid like that.
Sometimes he changes one thing, and that's perfect. Well, I mean, I suppose that will be the thing, won't it? So when the Pinheads are playing, they're playing with Beethoven.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Beethoven on keyboard.
And then like close up.
Yeah. Which brings us to the end. Back in the garage, they're just wrapped up from jamming. As they've left, Rufus turns up with Jennifer.
Of course.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest, rather than kind of jam with you, because you're not going to get they do get better, can we go and go down the skate park?
Yeah!
Yeah.
And Rufus is there with his hoverboard.
Yeah, nice call.
I was like, that is so cool.
I like it.
And that's our movie.
That is our movie.
And an end credit scene with Dennis the Killer Rope.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to do what we usually do. Take a couple of seconds, gather our thoughts, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. So, let's have a look.
A few moments later.
It is a new record.
How many?
17.
17?
I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Yeah, same here. 9.
Solid.
So
See,
that's
I knew
going to be
you'd pull it back.
rock, paper, scissors then between you two. Who's going to
All
go
right.
first?
All right.
Every time.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's all in the mind.
Oh, this is a tough one for me because obviously it was a week ago that we filmed the last one.
Yeah.
It's not as fresh in my mind.
Yeah, 'cause you do have to worry about recency bias. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of recency bias. I mean, I think we had quite a lot of fun, even though it was difficult with last week's one.
Yes.
I feel like this one flowed better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it feels more cohesive.
Yeah.
It feels like something that kind of makes more sense.
It does in the end, I think. It's got a point to make.
I think we had to sort of wrangle things quite a bit more last week.
It did feel like we were pulling really random things together and trying to make them fit.
Exactly. And whereas this one, the central message, like the last one, we did make it work, but it was quite bittersweet. Whereas I think this one ends more on an up. And I think that's got to have the edge for me.
Yeah.
So both of you are going for Back to the Adventure?
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously for me last week's is a little bit fresher in my mind because I've been doing the edit.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm reviewing the footage a lot more. And you're right, last week's one was more bittersweet. And we did have to go groping because we just didn't have the material there we had to invent to make it work. You're right, this one flows a lot easier and it's an easier premise to fit Marty into that. But at the same time, is there more value in what we ended up creating because it didn't break? And what we created last week was actually really, really good.
I take your point.
Hang on a minute. Are you sure it didn't break?
Yeah, we didn't break it. We finished the film.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
No, I think we did finish it, and I do think we managed to make it work. That's the thing. I think we definitely managed to make it work. Obviously, credit because you made it work.
Yeah.
But I still think, in terms of cohesion, how it ends, how it fits, I still say I'd go with this one.
Yeah.
For me,
I can see what you're saying about, how we pulled some things out of our pockets.
Yes, and the bittersweet thing I think works because there was quite a nice life lesson in that as well. Things change, people change, time changes people.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it. I'm not saying I wouldn't like it, but if someone gave me these two stories and said, "What would be the one that you'd prefer?" I'm still going to go with this one.
Then I'm going to be the odd man out. I'm going to go with Bill and Ted's Excellent Future.
They're playable.
I think throwing in some depth into that, which otherwise we wouldn't have got, we managed to include the timey-wimey stuff quite nice in terms of little things like having Ted's dad's military career only happens because Ted makes it happen.
Right, okay.
So there's those little touches, those little layers in there like that I think elevates it.
Okay.
So if we are all done, nobody wants to change their mind?
Nope.
I'm good.
Fantastic. We have done our votes and we are divided. I am the odd man out. So it is 2 for Back to the Adventure and 1 for Bill and Ted's Excellent Future. And as always, now it's over to you lovely people at home to cast your votes.
Yes, you.
You specifically. Take that what's it out of your hand and concentrate. Sorry.
Later.
Yes, what you said. The poll will be running in all of our usual places, so that'll be here on the community tab. I will remember this time. Also on X, it'll be our pin post until, for as long as it can be, and also for the next 24 hours on the Xadrum story on Instagram as well. And on the community tab, I will keep this running until the end of the month. And at our first episode, or our episode next month, we will announce the winner. And that's it for me. That's it from all of us, I think, unless you're going to carry on.
No. I have said everything I have to say.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, well, anytime, man. You're always welcome.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
And to you lovely people at home, as always, please do look after yourselves, look after one another, and take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Do you hear that?
What's that?
I thought I heard somebody laughing.
Laughing?
Yeah. What the...
Why is he putting his hand down his pants?
What?
Why are there a string of tiny pumpkin lights in my pocket?
Is it almost spooky season?
I think it must be.
Station.
Ba 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 ba.